I am a little judgy.
Who does that anymore? Is that morbid?
I keep seeing people wearing these. If these lions, tigers, and bears get loose.
Hey YouTube fam, so I still don't totally have my voice back. I don't know when this illness is gonna let up, and it's really messing with my ears. You know, like if you're on a airplane and your ear just gets really full and you just can't open it, that is what my left ear has been doing, y'all. Prednisone taper, whoo! It's like the lower the dosage, the more I'm just like up all night, like sitting there Googling how to keep a toddler in bed, how to keep a toddler from throwing things, how to organize your whole entire house. My brain is just like, boo, and then you crash, and then you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted. And then I wake up and I'm like jittery, because it's been a whole day since I've had it. So I have to eat, take it again. So we have about 4 more days of like weaning off of this. I have been talking about organizing and detoxifying the household. So I have my Trashie Take Back for electronics. So that's like where you can recycle your electronics. You pay a fee to get these recycling boxes and then you can send it in. I'm sure there are places that I could do it for free, but it's just easier for me to have it come to the house and I know exactly what they accept and can just ship it back to them with the prepaid label. So I will show you what that looks like. I was up clearing stuff out last night, getting the office organized. It's actually pretty clean. I'm excited to show you just a second. I am still photographing all my jewelry, getting it on my Etsy site. And once I get it all uploaded, which I'm very close to being done, I will start beading again and I will post new beaded pieces on there if you love jewelry. I swear there was something else I was going to tell you. Oh, my project. So I had this idea to catalog my jewelry. You're probably like, what? Okay, so my jewelry is more like a museum collection because all of the pieces are really meaningful, either where I got them from or the artists. I don't want to get them all mixed up and not know who they like were designed by or why they had this special meaning, what friend gave them to me or what occasion they were for. So I'm going to be creating a spreadsheet, and then I think I'm also going to create kind of like these museum cards that will have a photo and then have like the name of the designer and like any special significance, and find a way to like organize that into my jewelry drawers. So I'll show you that as well. I know that's like a lot, but as an artist, there's just something about doing that and having that historical knowledge to like pass on one day. I've just been thinking about that as, you know, we get older and people pass and you're going through their things and you may not really know the significance of some of those items. And I, of course, would want to pass all of this on to my son. And if he has a wife or daughters or sons or whomever that is special to him, I'd be able to know what it was, where it came from, why it mattered to me. Is that morbid? I'm always thinking the future of like, when I die, I want my son to have a great financial future. When I die, I want him to know where these beaded earrings came from and why they're important. I don't know, y'all. Let me finish getting ready and we'll check out that trashy box. Okay, so proud of myself. Pretty clean office. If you've seen my other vlogs lately, you would know this is like amazing. My shredder broke, so waiting on a new shredder. We don't have anywhere for our son's bathtub thing, so it ends up hanging out in here with my wigs. And this little number here, the missing ledge, dun dun dun. Who did that? Did you do that? Yeah, a couple years ago, huh? All right, so let's come on over here and check out this trashy situation. Hopefully this lighting is not too horrendous. So this is what it comes in. It comes in like this envelope thing, and then you put together the box. They give you like tape for the edge. I added additional mailing tape because I just don't know that it's gonna hold. And then in addition to the box, you got your recycling card and you can scan it to get started. It tells you everything they accept and they don't accept. So they take laptops, Chromebooks, cell phones, smartphones, mixed cables, power cords, chargers, modems, routers, cable boxes, and digital cameras. They do not take batteries, light bulbs, headphones, smartwatches, AirTags, printer cartridges. That's the rundown. And then they give you, you have like the lithium battery piece, make sure you aren't blowing up aircrafts. We don't want to do that. I probably shouldn't have said that. Oh my gosh. I might have to edit out. All right, let me show you what you can actually fit inside of this thing. So it doesn't look very big, but you can fit a lot in here. What are we gonna fit in here? We're going to fit my college computer from a gazillion years ago. So I have this very, very, very old, heavy MacBook Pro that I used all through college. It's a dinosaur. It's super heavy. Like, I could lift this like weights. So I went in and I unscrewed the back. I pulled out the RAM, like messed up the circuit board. Hopefully everything has been wiped from this, and put that in the box. Okay. And then I have like all these old cords that go to old Mac stuff that, you know, like back in the day when you would hook it up to a projector for a class project. Who does that anymore? Nobody. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just be glad you were born later. iPhones. I had 2 old iPhones, so I made sure to go in, delete them from my account. One of them won't even turn on, so I just made sure it was deleted from my iCloud, and then the other one I was actually able to reset, restore, and delete everything. So old iPhones, those are going bye-bye. This relic from the past. This was my Motorola Razr phone. I kind of like, should I keep this along with my pager so my son can see all of my old phones? I still have my pager. I don't really want to keep this. I'm going to recycle it, but it is so old, my friends, that it had a SIM card. I don't even know if it'll still open. I had to like get this open and yank out the SIM card and cut it up. If you don't, oh my gosh, I feel so old. If you don't know what a SIM card is, it's like the little computer chip that would go in your phone, okay? And you could like get bigger ones and swap them out when you ran out of memory. Of course, now with an iPhone or whatever, you just buy, you know, larger memory. I think, do Androids still have SIM cards? I don't know. Anyhow, the SIM card is gone. I made sure it was deleted, erased. That's going in there. Have these old Fitbit cords, old iPhone cords, because of course, iPhone always switches the cord, so you have to buy all new stuff. Just great for the planet, right? Trying to be more like sustainable and stuff, but it's kind of hard when they make your phone stop working even when it's in good condition. So like one of those phones, there was no issue with it. It was still in really good condition. It just was like, could not keep up with the newest technology. And so I had to get a new phone because it was so slow. It did nothing. I would sit there. Same with the computer. There was nothing wrong with that computer. I would still be using that computer like 15 years later, but you know, the software gets outdated, the hardware, it can't keep up, and then it's no good even though it's in great condition. All right, so we're shoving all of this stuff in here. Even with that, I don't know if you can see, let me see if I can show it to you. There's still like plenty of space. So we're gonna go through the house and see if we have any other like cords or anything that we need to get rid of, and then we'll pop it in here. And then we'll ship it off and get all this junk out of the house that has been taking up space, and, you know, continue with my 2025 year of declutter, work with what you have, detoxify the house. I'm gonna go do some photos of my jewelry, and then we will move on upstairs and I will show you what I'm talking about with cataloging my jewelry collection. The best boyfriend award ever. He got me my favorite chicken adobo. I literally had just heated up a chocolate muffin that I absolutely do not need to be eating when he came home with this. I am about to eat this whole thing. And then we'll get back to cataloging jewelry. Our son really cracks me up because he does like happy food dances or like little jigs in his high chair. When we took him to one restaurant in one of our shorts, the Ellicott City Diner one, and he like tried an ice cream sundae for the first time, and he was like standing up dancing. And his newest one is if he takes a bite of something he likes, he's been doing chest lifts and drops. So like in belly dancing, like chest isolations, a lift and drop would be like where you go into the beat like for drum solos. And so he'll just be over there in his chair and he'll be like, Kids are so freaking hilarious. Like, he's stinking adorable. It's every week is some new like happy food dance. I love watching him get so much joy out of his food. We're at the one place I hate the most in this entire world, the Walmart by my house. Tornado Target.
if you know, you know, has nothing on this Walmart. Okay, this Walmart is like where people will try to sell you some fake gift cards in the parking lot. Old men will holler at you in the middle of the night. There's only one way in and out, and it's backed up because they're checking all your receipts to make sure you're not stealing stuff. I avoid this place at all costs, but it is right next to the house and it has all the stuff that I need. So we're gonna brave the Walmart and hopefully just like get in and get out and not like have my nerves shot by the time I get back to the car. And behind me, you can see the circuses here. I am a little judgy about that. I do not agree with circuses. I do not believe animals are for our entertainment. And it's always really sad when people get mauled, and also not shocking because you are taking these wild animals and trying to force them to do things like right down the street from our house. Okay, if these lions, tigers, and bears get loose, you're gonna be running through my neighborhood. No, thank you. I know, I'm clearing out. I'm becoming a minimalist and I just bought a bunch of stuff. So I do make one exception. Like every few years, I will go after New Year's and buy holiday stuff on like 75% off, 90% off, and just kind of stock up. So then when we go up to like our pets' memorials, I always put wreaths up there for our dogs. They are buried at a memorial park. If you've seen my vlog, I'll link it. And so I always decorate with wreaths at their memorial, and I get all the little ornaments and decorations and stuff on clearance, and then I have like a little stockpile for a few years. But I thought this was pretty cute. It has like the little tree part. It's a little mini light up tree. We don't have a lot of space and we'll still be in this house next holiday season, and then we'll be moving, hopefully, fingers crossed. No, we are going to be moving. 2026 goals, right? They had like all these little ornaments, and with everything 75% off, things were like 50 cents, 25 cents. So I'll decorate the little wreaths for my beloved pups with these. And then I got a ton of these that are super cute that you can use as like ornaments or gift tags. When I'm wrapping stuff, I like to have, you know, like a little wooden piece, or I don't know, just something. I'm extra. You know, I'm extra with all my like baby shower decorations and stuff. I can't just wrap a present. It's got to have like a wooden tag on it or some big bow. This is about all the extra shopping I'll be doing for the foreseeable future. We don't need any more stuff in the house. Just waiting on the new paper shredder to arrive. I mean, I still have notes from college. I was in college a very long time. Had 2 years I did while I was still in high school. Moved out to the East Coast, did another 2 years. So that was 4. That was my undergrad. And then from 2007 to 2015, I was in graduate school working on my master's and PhD. So I was in college forever, in the words of Sandlot, if anyone knows that reference to the movie. I swear, I'm always making references now, and my students just look at me and they're like, I'm like, do y'all know what I'm talking about? Like, no. I'm like, okay. Let me break it down. So I have to pull up like old videos and references. The funniest one was, I was at a sack lunch. You know, these students are like, what? They're looking at me. I had to pull up a picture of a paper bag lunch. Please tell me some of y'all know what a paper bag lunch was. Brown bag in it, like oh my gosh, am I that old? It's like, I don't think it's that we're that old, all of us like 80s babies, okay? It's that technology has just gone so fast, leaps and bounds. It's like a whole nother world every few years, especially once the internet came, and then Facebook came, and then Google came. I mean, like our kids really have no idea what life was like, and some of it was pretty nice, but it's also pros and cons to both. But anyway, let me get back home so we can work on this jewelry situation. Welcome to the closet. If you've never been here before, you can check out my closet organizing video that shows it when it's perfectly clean. Speaking of Sandlot references, you're killing me, Smalls. Okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go look up Sandlot, watch it. It's a funny movie. All right, so over to the jewelry. This is the land of lost socks over here, and then all of my little Gucci perfumes that I've been loving. These are earrings that I have made in there, and then some of my favorite earrings are out here, new purchases, stuff that needs to get put away and cataloged. I basically just took an IKEA drawer like for the office and put sticky felt in it so that everything doesn't slide all over the place. And then you can see the drawers are kind of organized by different things. So these are all by Indigenous women beaders, and I have all of like the handwritten notes from the people from Canada, from the US, from all over. These are like from powwows, some of my favorite ones. And you can see how easy it could be to get them mixed up and not remember like which earrings were from which artist. So the goal is I'm going to take a picture of the earrings and then make those cards so that I kind of have a way to organize it. I also want to, figure out how to organize this a little better. And then down here, this is like all of my Turkish jewelry. So these are pieces that are from Turkey or from like the Turkish festival when we went. My boyfriend, my son, and I at his first Turkish festival that we took him to. These are by one of my favorite beaders and my accessories. You can see there, check her out. Gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. These are from Bloom DuPont, a Turkish store in DC. I always find out the name of the artist if I'm able to. Here, these are Indie City, all my big and bold earrings that I love so much. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm obsessed. And then these are Copper Canoe Woman. Oh my gosh, I waited forever. My storage was full, and apparently I was recording for 2 hours, nothing on my phone. Had it sitting down somewhere. So as you can see, my jewelry is, kind of a lot. No, it is not jewels and diamonds and all of that, but to me, I cherish it because like these are porcupine quills. These were made by Tashina Lee Emery, and if you've been watching a lot of the new native shows on like Netflix, Hulu and stuff, a lot of these artists, their work is being featured, and it is not so easy to get a hold of it anymore. Milo Creations, love her stuff. My students got me these one year. I was so happy. The students in the Indigenous and Native Student Union, they surprised me. Some more beautiful beadwork. These I think are ones that my friend got me in Rwanda, I believe. I'm not positive. I have to go back and check. See, that's why I need to get this all organized. And this bracelet right here, when I was at Pine Ridge Reservation in South Dakota, everybody was like selling their goods, because it's a source of income. And she was probably like 7 or 8 years old, and she had made this, and they were trying to get enough money for like their electric bills and stuff. And so this is one of the most cherished bracelets that I have. This means probably the most to me, so that she was out there trying to help her family, and this was the last thing I bought. I almost missed the bus trying to get it. And these are more like costume jewelry stuff that, I bought at like TJ Maxx. It's so funny because I keep seeing people wearing these. I think the woman it's like selling in Salt Lake City, Utah, the new listing real estate shows, she's wearing these, the broker, and I've seen them on a lot of other people. These were from my baby shower. Not my baby shower, what I'm talking about. My maternity photo shoot. Yeah, I wore these. I love them. So these are kind of like more random costume-y jewelry pieces. These were all part of Beyond Buckskin's jewelry club, and then each month you got like a surprise from a different artist. So I have all of these really gorgeous necklaces. I couldn't afford to keep doing that, but I did it for like a couple years as a treat to myself, and all these beautiful pieces. And with each piece, they would send you the card. So this is kind of what I'm talking about. So you can see this one, it tells you like the artist, it tells you about the piece, and I'm going to try to basically recreate this for all of my other pieces that are up above. And then this jingle necklace, love that as well. Some more Turkish pieces. I wore this at my baby shower. This is a Turkish replica piece. These here are like from Turkey, my grandparents. I bought them when I met them and saw them. Jewelry from my aunt in Turkey that I cherish. So these are really special pieces because these are from when I went to meet my family and from family members over there. I little patch. These are just like some of the boxes. So I was mentioning Beyond Buckskin, so it would come in these beautiful boxes and then have all the information. I'm gonna go ahead and start creating. I'm gonna use Canva, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put like the name of the earrings at the top. I'm going between the jewelry site where I got the earrings. These are the most similar. Mine are a little bit different, but they're called large ovoid earrings. So I'm gonna copy that and then go back to my other page here on Canva. I'm gonna put the name of the earrings at the top and it's like get this so that it will fit. Okay, so I have the large earrings, and then here I'm going to put the artist, which is Copper Canoe Woman. And then here I will just put like the meaning that she has on her page, or like the description, I guess is what I mean there. Okay, so down here she has like the significance and the meaning. I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna have to change the text. Yeah, this is like all capital. Try to move this. I'm gonna make this lowercase, and then we're gonna have to like get that down. Okay, so then I can put that there. And then here I would just put like any special notes that I have about it. I don't really have anything in particular here. I just really liked her earrings. Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna move this. Maybe I'm gonna put the name of the earrings down here. I'm going to pause this just for a second so you all don't have to go through this with me. I think I've got it how I want it. I put the image here on the side, and then for the name, it won't let me bold it in this font. I really like this font, so I just went into effects and did shadow on it. So you can see like none and then shadow. It just helps it to kind of look like it's bold. And then the earrings right there. So then I just hit the duplicate and copied it down here. And I'm just going to swap out that image for this other pair of earrings. Just pull that in there. And then I think I want to enlarge it a little bit. I just like to, you know, like make it closer to the width of the image. I don't know, that looks sort of kind of in the center. Okay, so then these obviously have a different title, so I'll swap out the title and then I will swap out the description. I'm gonna just keep hitting the duplicate button, and I'll probably just try to do a couple of pairs a day until I have everything cataloged, and then I can print these out. Here they are, everyone, my catalog cards. Now, obviously, I'm not going to store it like this because it would take up all the space in here. I think what I'm actually going to do is take all of the catalog cards and just have them together and maybe like put them in here or something like that, so that if I want to recall something, I can pull it out. But obviously, I need this space for the rest of the earrings. But just to give you some inspiration, if you're looking to do something similar, just to have documentation of everything. Also good for insurance policies. If, you know, something were to unfortunately ever happen, you can document all of your jewelry that way as well. So I hope this vlog gave you some inspo for decluttering your electronics and tech and organizing your jewelry. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be back soon with another vlog.